Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learn Mathematics. This is Rekha Chabra, your maths teacher. Students, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel and keep learning mathematics through my YouTube videos. So we were doing chapter number 7, permutations and combinations, in which we have already learned and talked about different types of permutations in different scenarios, when repetition is allowed and when repetition is not allowed. So let's make the concept more clear with the help of extra questions today. Let's take question number 1. Anu wishes to buy a birthday card for the brother Manu and send it by post. 5 different types of cards are available at the card shop and 4 different types of postage stamps are available at the post office. So in how many ways can she choose the card and the stamp? How many choices are available for cards? 5. And how many choices are available for choosing the postage stamps? 4. So fundamental principle of multiplication, because after choosing the card, our work is still pending. It is not yet completed because we have to send it by post, and for that we have to choose the postage stamp as well. So how many total ways are there? 20. Mohan wishes to go from Agra to Chennai by train and return from Chennai to Agra by air. There are 6 different trains from Agra to Chennai. 6 different choices are available and 5 different flights from Chennai to Agra. So 6 into 5, very simple question, 30 ways are there. There are 15 buses running between Delhi and Mumbai. In how many ways can a man go to Mumbai and return by a different bus? So from going from Delhi to Mumbai, how many buses are there? 15 buses are there. We can opt for any one of the bus. But when we go from Delhi to Mumbai by any bus, then we cannot board the same bus in our return journey, because it is given in the question that return by a different bus. We have to look for another bus. So definitely for coming back, how many choices we have? We have 14 choices. So 210 ways are there. The students in a class are seated according to their marks in the previous examination. Once it so happens that 4 of these students got equal marks and therefore the same rank, 4 students, right? To decide their sitting arrangement, the teacher wants to write down all possible arrangements, one in each of the separate bits of paper, in order to choose one of these by lots. How many bits of paper are required? So students, there are 4 students who score equal marks. On one bit of paper, one arrangement of rank is to be written. Let's name the students as PQRS, or you can even take ABCD. So let's talk about P first of all. P can be treated as having rank 1 in how many ways? 4 ways. If there are 4 places, so definitely if we talk about P first of all, if we treat P having rank 1, so there are 4 choices. Then for Q we have 3 choices, then we have 2 choices, then we have 1 choice. So total choices are 24. There are 5 letters and 5 directed envelopes. Find the number of ways in which the letter can be put into the envelope so that all are not put in directed envelopes. First of all, let's find the total ways. If we take one letter, then how many envelopes are available for that first letter? Definitely we have 5 choices for the first letter. And for second, definitely 4, because one envelope has already been used for first letter. So this way, for third letter we have 3 choices, then 2 choices, and then 1 choice. So 120 total choices. Now out of these 120 ways, there is only one single way for putting each letter in the correct envelope, right? Hence the number of ways of putting letters all not in the correct envelopes is 120 minus 1, that is 119 ways. Each of the 6 squares in the strip shown in the figure is to be colored with any one of the 10 different colors. How many colors are available? 10. So for the first strip, 10 choices are there and no 2 adjacent squares have the same color. So for the second strip, how many choices are there? 9. And for the next strip, how many choices are there? Again 9, because the condition is no two adjacent squares have the same color. So let's say we color this second strip with red. So third strip, there is only one condition, that we cannot use the same color that we use in the adjacent square. So it means we can not use only red color, rest all the colors are again allowed. So it means 9 choices, and this way here also 9 choices, and here also 9 choices, and here also 9 choices. And then we will multiply to get the final answer. In an examination hall, there are 4 rows of chairs. Each row has 8 chairs, one behind the other. There are 2 classes sitting for the examination with 16 students in each class. It is desired that in each row all students belong to the same class and that no 2 adjacent rows are allotted to the same class. In how many ways can these 32 students be seated? Students, I would request you to please read the question, pause the video and read the question at least 2-3 times to understand in a better way. There are 4 rows. Students first, second, third and fourth. Normally, the way you have in your own classroom as well. So there are 4 rows and 8 chairs in each row, right? And there are 16 students in each class. So total 32 students have to sit here, right? And 32 chairs are also there, 8 in each row. And they are saying that it is desired that in each row all students belong to the same class. So let's say we have 11th class and 12th class. Both the classes have to sit here in this examination hall, right? All students belong to same class and that no 2 adjacent rows are allotted to the same class to avoid the cheating. So let's say 11th class sit here in first and third row and 12th class sits in second and fourth row, right? But these classes can be swapped as well. This is one way of arranging, right? But there is one more way. When 11th class can be seated in second and fourth row and 12th class can be seated in first and third row. So how many total ways are there? 2 ways, right? Now 16 students of this class can be arranged in 16 chairs. So it means factorial 16. And for another class, again there are 16 factorial arrangements. So 16 factorial into 16 factorial into 2. This 2 means when we change their rows, right? Complete rows. Find how many words can be formed out of the letters of the word Oriental so that vowels always occupy the odd places. So how many total letters are there? 8. How many vowels? 4. Now vowels have to occupy the odd places. It means first, third, fifth and seventh place. So how many odd places are there? 4 odd places. So 4 vowels can be arranged in 4 marked places, these cross marked places. So this can be done in 4 factorial ways. Now the remaining letters means consonants can also be arranged in 4 factorial ways and then multiply. So total 576 ways. How many different numbers of 6 digits can be formed with the digits 1, 2, 7, 0, 9, 5? We have to arrange all 6 digits. That can be done in 6 factorial ways, right? 6 factorial ways. But in these 6 factorial ways, students, we must be having these numbers which are starting with 0, right? So this is not a 6-digit number. It will be a 5-digit number. So it means we have to subtract these arrangements of numbers which are starting with letter with number digit 0. So it means now these 5 digits can be arranged in 5 factorial ways and we have to subtract these arrangements. So total 600 numbers can be formed. Second part, how many of them are divisible by 10? If a number is divisible by 10, it means definitely this 0 will be at unit place. So let's fix the 0 at unit place and let's talk about the remaining 5 numbers. And remaining 5 numbers can be arranged in 5 factorial ways, 120. And third part, how many of them will have 0 in the tens place? So again same answer, 120 ways. How many words can be formed from the letter of the word daughter? First part, taking all the letters together. Okay, so there are 8 letters in the word daughter. Number of words taking all the letters together is 8 factorial. So this is the answer. Second, they are saying beginning with D. So D is fixed at first place. We have to talk about remaining 7 letters can be arranged in 7 factorial ways. Very simple. Third part, beginning with D and ending with R. Now D and R, 2 are fixed. So we have to talk about remaining 6 letters can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. Vowels being always together. So how many vowels are there, students? There are 3 vowels, A, E and U. Right? So let's consider these 3 vowels are one object, one letter, right? And remaining total were 8. Let's consider these 3 as 1, okay, and remaining 5. So total we have 5 plus 1, 6 now. Can be arranged in 6 factorial ways. So the total number of words can be 720 into, because these 3 vowels, now students, we take these 3 vowels A, U and E, we lock them in a box and we consider it as one letter, and plus the remaining 5 letters. This thing can be arranged in 6 factorial ways, right? But then these 3 letters can also be arranged inside the box in 3 factorial ways, right? So it means we have to multiply this 6 factorial into 3 factorial, which is 720 into 6. So I hope you must have understood these extra questions, must have helped you in understanding the concept of permutation in a better way. Now please try these questions yourself and don't forget to post your comment. Thank you very much.